Hi, welcome along to another IVHQ Express webinar. Today we're talking all about volunteering in Sri Lanka. We've got IVHQ's Program Manager for Sri Lanka, Sarah, here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Jordan.
So here we go. The top 10 questions asked by volunteers heading to Sri Lanka. Question number 1, where is the program actually located?
So the program's located in Kandy. So that's about a 3-hour drive inland from Colombo, where the main international airport is located. So we have placements located in Kandy, and that includes teaching, special needs care, elderly care, temple renovation, and then we also have a wild elephant conservation project, and that's located in the national park, about 4 hours drive of Kandy. And we also have a rural community development project, and that has 2 different locations. One is in Hangaraketha, and that's about a 1-hour drive north of Kandy. And then we also have one in Sigiriya, and that's about a 3-hour drive north of Kandy.
And is there a certain time that airport pickup is provided?
So we ask that volunteers arrive to the International Colombo Airport on the Sunday before their start date, and they can receive a complimentary pickup any time before midnight. So there are some flights that don't actually come in on the Sunday that suit, and so we also provide a complimentary airport pickup on the Saturday. So you can arrive any time on that day, but you will need to cover the cost for the Saturday night accommodation, and that costs US $35.
How about drop off back to the airport at the completion of the program? Is that covered as well?
So the airport drop-off isn't included in the program fees, so it's important that volunteers budget for that transport, and it can cost around US $80 to get back to the airport.
Are volunteers able to change their project once they arrive in Sri Lanka?
So the Sri Lanka program is really flexible. Volunteers can split their time between multiple projects, so you can let us know before you arrive in country which projects you want to join, or you can switch between them once you arrive in country.
And how about the food and accommodation? What's that like?
So food in Sri Lanka is usually curries and rice, and it's typically quite spicy. For breakfast, toast, eggs, fruit and an abundance of tea is provided also. Food is typically vegetarian, but there is some meat available as well. In terms of standard accommodation, that's in a volunteer house, and that's dormitory style rooms. So you can expect to be living with about 6 to 12 other volunteers of the same gender in your room. There is also an accommodation upgrade option available, and there's an additional fee for that, and you can arrange that before you arrive.
How about qualifications? Are there any qualifications that are actually required on the program?
So volunteers joining the medical project do need to be a medical school, and they need to show proof of their enrolment. So this project isn't suitable for fully qualified physicians, just because this role is purely observational for the volunteer.
And how about working hours? How long should volunteers expect to be working each day?
So volunteers typically work 5 hours per day, and transport to and from the placement can take anywhere between 30 minutes to 2 hours.
And is it even safe to volunteer in Sri Lanka?
Yes, so our Sri Lanka program has proven to be very safe and reliable. There's a large local team waiting there to support you in country. So you have a dedicated coordinator who will go to the placement with you, and there's also staff on site 24/7. We do recommend that volunteers travel together with other volunteers during the weekend, and the local team will provide advice about safe places to visit and transport to use that is safe as well.
And how about Wi-Fi? Is it available?
So it is occasionally available in the accommodation, but the connection isn't great, so we do recommend volunteers buy a local SIM card once they arrive in country, and with a data package they'll be able to use internet as they're out and about as well.
And finally, travel opportunities in the weekend. What can volunteers get up to?
So there's plenty to do in your weekends. The local team have also put together some travel packages for volunteers who wish to do a week of travelling after their program, and this includes a beach week, a trekking week, and a mind and body week. And highlights from these would be climbing Lions Rock in Sigiriya, doing a river safari, meditation classes, yoga classes, massages, and feeding turtles.
There you go, another IVHQ Express webinar all about volunteering in Sri Lanka. If you've got a destination you want us to cover next week, make sure you leave it in the comments section below, and we'll see you then.